So this guy is kind of calling out Gen Z. A video by the anime captain why aura farming works in a meaning-starved generation. And the thumbnail was, Sung Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. So I'm assuming this video is going to focus on Solo Leveling.
What is aura?
Basically Gojo, yeah. Gojo, Sung Jinwoo, like they are the best definitions of aura.
Everybody recognizes it, everybody jokes about it, and deep down, most people want it. But here's the thing, aura
Honestly, man, I'm a little bit... Ooh, shoot, the video lagging a bit?
everybody jokes about it, and deep down, most people want it. But here's the thing, aura feels like something you either have or you don't. So why are so many people...
Okay, cool. So what I was gonna say is I'm still wondering how he's gonna link it to like Gen Z or just a meaning-starved generation.
trying to manufacture aura? Take Itachi Uchiha. Before we even properly see him, the story builds him up. You know, the story gave us his fear, his reputation, his mystery. So by the time he stands there with Kisame encountering Kakashi, Asuma and Kurenai, and by the time he's standing on that pole in front of the moon, the question isn't who is he? The question...
Bro, this was so iconic. Itachi's moon pose, right? I've seen people try and rank Itachi's moon pose and then Night Raids and then Kurapika's, and like Itachi's moon pose always ranks number one.
question is, does he live up to it? And truthfully, he exceeds it. That is aura. It's not what you do, like what these TikToks try to show, but what people feel before you even move. Now here's where it gets interesante, as the Spanish say, because what we call aura isn't just about being cool, it's about being defined. You know, the art of knowing yourself. And we don't just admire that, but deep down, we admire what it implies. It implies strong direction, like Erwin Smith's direction. Erwin was always ambitious and a visionary. It also implies identity, like post-development Thorfinn. I mean, his righteous, peaceful, new revelation in Season 2 fully becomes his identity. Through Erwin and Thorfinn, we see how aura is created through...
I still feel like for characters who have the most aura, it usually is still about being cool. Hence, like Gojo Satoru, hence Sung Jinwoo.
definition. So the same applies really to all those on the great aura list. Levi, he doesn't talk much, but he does cool things, and he's defined because he is who he is. Aura. Aizen, he's a cold master
Oh yeah, bro. Aizen might have the most aura out of like any anime villain. Maybe right next to Madara Uchiha.
manipulator. He appears to always be in control, and he is who he is. Aura. Mineta, he's an ambitious goal setter. He works hard to get there, and he
Where did Mineta come from?
unapologetically is who he is.
What do you mean by that?
Now, hear me out just for a second, because aura doesn't always mean cool, it just means defined. And Mineta, well, is very defined. He's definitely
But well, Mineta has like a weird aura though. Like he has a bad aura.
a certain type of defined, but defined nonetheless. And this is where Gen Z comes in, because we are a generation that doesn't really feel defined. We've got tons of options, distraction, pressure, but not always
Yeah, bro. There's so much like self-help videos on YouTube and all that stuff. Self-improvement, looks maxing, clavicular, like
direction. So when we look at someone who seems to have it all figured out, we latch onto it, because at the core of it, when it comes to the nitty-gritty of it all, we want meaning.
bro, there's even like ChatGPT. People are gonna be cheating in school, and then there's also like just AI. Like
Not surface
bro,
level, but something that makes us feel like we actually know who we are. And that can be challenging. But here's where it stops being funny. I had to see you got a lock in, man. We grew up in the most documented generation ever. Everything is seen and everything is posted. You go gym, well, it's on your story. You just got a fresh new whip and now everyone knows about it on the group chat. You're locking in for the winter arc. Well, you're probably not, but you're posting it regardless. So naturally, identity itself becomes something you have to perform. And once identity becomes performative, aura follows. Instead of becoming the...
bro, King has like a fake aura though. Like his King engine, like that's basically his actual weapon is his aura. It's his King engine. He just scares away enemies. But if enemies don't get scared away, like this robot, for example, because this robot actually was gonna fight King regardless, then King is cooked. So basically he's an aura merchant.
find, people start trying to look...
If his aura doesn't work, then he's dead. Unless Saitama helps him. because this robot was actually gonna fight King.
look defined. Enter.
Oh, Sid Kagano, Eminence and Shadow, bro. Okay. I am atomic.
This guy is scripting his own aura. Obviously, the show's kind of a comedy, but the
Bro, Sid Kagano was the original Sung Jin Woo. Eminence and Shadow season 1 was so peak. Season 2 it fell off like a little bit.
essence is that he's trying to convey
I believe there's gonna be a movie coming out called Lost Shadows, Eminence and Shadow Lost Shadows. I think it releases like next year or something. I'm not sure.
his aura. But really, us viewers know it's a load of rubbish because he's trying to show
Bro, this was actually a good isekai. Like the comedy was on point. I love how Sid Kagano he's just playing a role like Eminence and Shadow. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
it. So instead of building identity, we perform it. And instead of developing aura, we start farming it. Ladies and gentlemen, why aura farming works in a meaning-starved generation. But wait, there's more. Because if farming aura didn't work, then nobody would be doing it. Performed aura actually works. Take Reagan from Mob Psycho. Bro's literally a full-time fraud, but because he carries himself with confidence, speaks with certainty, and acts like he knows what he's doing,
Yep.
people trust and admire him. So what does that tell
Yep.
you? People don't respond to who you are, they respond to what you present. A lot of the time, who
Fake it till you make it.
you are is actually bottled up inside of you. So for example, if someone looks like confidence long enough, people will just stop questioning if it's real or not. But here's where it gets a little dangerous. Because the real problem isn't that other people believe it, it's that you start believing it. When you post discipline, you start to feel disciplined. When you post aura, you start to feel like you have that kind of aura.
Yeah.
But in reality, nothing's actually changed. You're not actually building your identity, you're just rehearsing it. That's why we all find Light Yagami from Death Note so interesting. Because
Ooh, my Yagami, one of my favorite main characters. That's what I'll say. I feel like my number one, like favorite, not MC, but like my favorite anime character overall is probably just Gojo. But I feel like Light Yagami probably ranks maybe number 2, number 3.
at some point, he stopped playing the role of justice and became consumed by it. I mean, think about it. Episode 1 Light and episode 25 Light are very
Bro, yeah, the difference was insane. And bro, Death Note was so peak, man. It's really just like, was Light Yagami always evil? And did the Death Note just reveal what he already was? Or did the Death Note truly like corrupt him? You know?
different people. I won't spoil Death Note,
And this is also why people shouldn't have too much power. Like, it'll corrupt you, man.
but does Light succeed with performing his identity? I'll let you decide that one. Now, a lot of people actually can't tell the difference between real and fake aura. Look how Light got away with it. No one knew where he was scheming. Real and fake aura look literally identical on the surface. Calm presence, slow speech, confidence, control. From the outside, they look the same, but the difference is actually invisible. Real aura,
Yeah.
like Gojo, comes from identity.
Yeah, bro, Gojo is definition of aura, man.
Fake aura, like King, comes from imitation. This stuff is hard to identify on the surface. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you respect both the same. And that's why aura farming is so tempting. Because building identity takes time, constant failure, discipline, and consistency when no one's watching. But performing aura, that's instant. Just smoke a big cigar and look like the world is against you. And all of a sudden,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, bro, you can change your life if you just like fake it till you make it sometimes, or you can truly change like people's perception of you. Like it's so instant. You can instantly do it.
you look like somebody who has it all figured out. You look defined. It's the shortcut, and our generation loves shortcuts. And this
Yeah.
is where anime
Oh yeah, Gen Z loves shortcuts for sure.
actually messes things up a bit. Because in anime, aura is always
Wait, anime messes things up a bit? What are you
and
talking
this
about?
is where anime actually messes things up a bit. Because in anime, aura is always backed up by reality. When Madara looks down on the Shinobi Alliance, you know it genuinely is about to go down. When Aizen speaks, he actually is 10 steps ahead. There's no gap between perception and reality. But
The goats of aura. Madara and Aizen, at least in terms of
In
villains.
real life and in the aura farming trend,
Oh yeah, and then this kid had aura too. I think he went viral or whatever, just for the dance.
that
Yeah.
gap is everywhere. In real life, someone can look calm and be lost. They can look very confident but be very insecure. They can look disciplined and have no consistency at all. Sound familiar yet, my dear viewer? In real life, what you're seeing isn't always who they are. As we know already, it's what they're
Well, yeah, literally, it's literally just what people show you. Like it's what people present. Like you can't read somebody's mind. You can't go inside of somebody's mind. You can literally only see what they say and what they do and like their body language. Like that's it.
presenting. And if I'm being real, lads, I've caught myself doing this too.
Oh, hell no, man.
I've acted confident in a few moments and I've believed I'm that guy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with acting confident though. Like, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
But then I went home and real life hits, and then I realized I wasn't actually building anything, I was just performing it. With all
Oh, I think I kind of get what this guy's saying. Like he was at a party, he faked being an extrovert or whatever, but even when he gets back home, he gets hit with that dark, depressing reality that he's still like an introvert or something like that.
in there. And here's the thing, realizing you've been performing aura makes you notice
And he didn't actually build any real technical social skills, but rather he just performed or played an act.
something else. It's not just about you and your sick poses. It's about the space you're in, your environment, because aura also depends on the environment. Like Gojo arriving to the battlefield is aura because it's hope they can win. And Erwin giving that speech of a lifetime works because it's in a dire situation. Like Erwin's speech would not be tough in, I don't know, Classroom of the Elite. The point is, Gojo and Erwin's aura is
Oh yeah, Classroom of the Elite. I believe season 4 is already out.
amplified because of how they occupy space. Now, what's the real life version? Well, walk into a cafe or a train or a house.
Not Denji and Reze. Come on, man. Don't remind me of all the sad events that took place at the end of the movie, man.
And notice how people respond to how you occupy space, not just what you say or look like. Because aura is contagious
Wait, what?
into how you occupy space, not just what you say or look like. Because
How you occupy
aura
space.
is contagious and the environment only amplifies it. You can't fake the environment, but you can learn to curate it. Stand tall, move with intention, respect the space you're in. And suddenly, probably without you even realizing it, a quiet presence can feel massive. And when you clock that, something kind of clicks. Because if aura isn't just what you do, and it's not just how you look, and it's not even just the environment, then what actually builds it? Well, here's where the anime captain gets a bit red pill. Aura is built when there's no edit, no music, no showing off, no slow motion. It's built when you fail and don't post it, when you're lost in life and don't post like you got it all figured out. Let's go back to Itachi. His aura doesn't just come from that one scene in front of the moon. It comes from everything behind it, his decisions, his sacrifices, and so on. Same with
Yeah.
Aizen. His aura doesn't come just from him stopping Ichigo's theme with one finger. It's the control, the planning, the complete belief in his own vision. Aura is only revealed in the spotlight as opposed to being created in it. You see, that's why people struggle with it though.
Oh, yeah, I see. I get what he's talking about. Yeah, I get it.
Building something real takes time, and performing something takes 10 seconds and a TikTok sound. So a lot of people never give themselves enough time to actually become someone. They just keep presenting versions of someone else. Therefore, the question isn't, how do I look like I have aura, like the aura farming trend implies? It's, how do I become someone who doesn't need to prove it, that you can count on? Because at the end of the day, the people
That's
you
real.
call aura are just people who stopped pretending. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. People who have aura are just people who stop pretending. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, pretty good video. And I guess maybe Gen Z really is meaning starved. Who knows, man? But yeah.